increasing social polarization, Kerala stands out as the best state for social harmony with a long tradition of peaceful coexistence and respect for diversity and protection of democratic values. Over the last 10 years, my government has ensured uninterrupted power supply across the state without any power cuts. Kerala also has recorded the highest growth in electric vehicle adoption in the country. With a clear commitment to sustainability, the state is on course to become India's first carbon neutral state, supported by concrete action plans now being operationalized at the level of local self-governments. This address outlines my government's development pathway towards Nava Keralam. The vision of Nava Keralam is aimed at raising the quality of life of the people of Kerala to standards comparable with middle income and developed economies. The sector-wise policies and programs placed before this House reflect my government's commitment to balanced development, social justice, and long-term resilience. My government remains steadfast in the vision of modern, sustainable, self-reliant agricultural Kerala 2031, aiming for food self-sufficiency and doubled farm incomes through climate resilient practices. Central to this transformation is the USD 285 million World Bank assistance assisted KERA project, KERA, which is scaling up agri-value chains, supporting plantation crop replanting, and developing specialized agro parks for coconut, honey, and vegetables. To bolster agri-marketing and exports, the CIA Model Kerala Agro Business Company, KEPCO, has been registered as the apex body to create modern marketing infrastructure and international standard facilities. This transformation responds directly to the pressure of climate change, soil degradation, and changing national policy frameworks. My government will take necessary steps to address the serious issue of compensation for farmers affected by human-wildlife conflict. Simultaneously, my government is strengthening the sector at the grassroots by mobilizing over 23,000 Krishi Kuttams and moving towards a target of 250 farmer producers organization by 2026. Through the One Krishi Bhavan, One Value Added Product initiative, 1,000 products have already been brought under the common brand Kerala Agro, significantly expanding sorry, market access and improving price realization for growers. This physical progress is supported by robust digital backbone through the Kathir platform, which integrates artificial intelligence and remote sensing for over 12.5 lakh registered farmers, ensuring that Kerala's agriculture is both technologically advanced and resilient to climate change. In a major reform to safeguard paddy farmers, the Agriculture Department has examined the existing procurement system through an expert committee and formulated comprehensive measures to address delays and procedural gaps. Based on these recommendations, my government will implement paddy procurement reforms during 2026-27 to ensure that farmers are compensated with 1 week of procurement at the enhanced rate of rupees 30 per kilogram, announced by the Kerala government among the highest compensation rates for paddy in the country. Commemorating the United Nations Declaration of 2026 as the International Year of the Women Farmer, my government will launch a dedicated Women in Agriculture project to support women farmers across the state. Efforts will also be undertaken to explore the monetization of carbon credits for the benefit of farmers. In collaboration with Kerala Agriculture University and international knowledge partners, in parallel, the Kuttanad Development Project Phase 2, estimated at rupees 2,400 crore, will be operationalized to strengthen climate resilience, livelihoods, and sustainable agriculture in one of the Kerala's most vulnerable regions. The Kerala Farmers Welfare Fund Board will also be fully operationalized with adequate financial provisioning to extend social security and welfare support to the farmers. My government is committed to achieve sustainable and inclusive development by integrating technological advancement with agricultural growth. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things are being used to strengthen the agricultural sector. My government is encouraging natural organic farming practices to improve soil health, reduce input costs, and ensure food safety. Special focus is being given to value addition of GI tagged agriculture products to enhance market access and secure better prices for farmers. To bring unused land into productive use, Navodhan programs for fallow land cultivation are being implemented. Modern technologies, including the use of drones in agriculture, are being adopted for precision farming and crop monitoring. My government proposes to expand the Kidari Park scheme to ensure the availability of high quality cattle to farmers. To reduce the cost of milk production, commercial fodder cultivation ventures will be encouraged. Furthermore, my government aims to increase the income of dairy farmers by strengthening dairy cooperative societies and leveraging the potential of Internet of Things startup ventures. Veterinary services will be enhanced by integrating mobile veterinary units with the emergency night veterinary service. Additionally, the Go Samruddhi insurance scheme will continue and elephant squads will be revamped to mitigate human wildlife conflicts. My government is immensely proud to announce that Kerala has been officially selected as the best marine state in India, with Kollam district distinguished as the best marine district. Our government views the upliftment and welfare of the fishermen community as a core responsibility. To this end, secure housing for fishermen families will continue to be a high priority, and support for education remains fundamental to the future of our children. Furthermore, we are introducing sailing and surfing schools to diversify coastal livelihoods and tourism. The projects, Punargrahim project remains a priority for the families residing within 50 meters of the high tide line to safer areas. My government has already relocated 3,498 families under the project, and 788 flats and 1,186 houses are under the Life Mission project of my government. Are under construction. Moreover, 16,798 houses have been built for the fishermen community under the Life Mission project of my government. Our focus on empowerment and production has resulted in a 9-year high fish production of 9.28 lakh metric tons in 24-25. Inland agriculture is showing robust growth, contributing 41,175 tons to significantly augment seafood exports. We will boost aquaculture by bringing 3,000 hectares under Vannamai culture and strengthening mariculture activities such as sea cages, seaweed farming. Following the success of Kerala European Union conclave, we are moving towards greater cooperation in the blue economy. To support this expansion and ensure effective service delivery, 33 new Matsya Bhavan are being established in addition to the existing 67 existing ones. Major fishing harbors at Kasargod, Koyilandi, Puthia.
ഹോം അപ്ലയൻസ് വാങ്ങാൻ ഒരിടത്ത്, ക്രോക്കറി വാങ്ങാൻ വേറൊരിടത്ത്, ഗാഡ്ജറ്റ്സ് വാങ്ങാൻ വേറെ എവിടെയോ ഒരിടത്ത്.
അതെ, എന്തിനിങ്ങനെ പലയിടത്തും ഓടണം? മൈജി ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. മൊബൈൽ ഫോൺ മുതൽ ഹോം അപ്ലയൻസസ് വരെ എല്ലാം ഒരിടത്ത്, ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ EMI.
Puyur and Arthunkal Harbour is targeted for completion in the year 2027. The extension of VM Fishing Harbour breakwater integral to the internal seaport project is also being arranged, and the detailed project report for the Mahe Fishing Harbour has been submitted to the government of Puducherry as a part of an expanded consultancy role. My government is introducing innovative infrastructure, including the state's first floating jetties developed with technical assistance from IIT Madras and state sanction for a floating concrete jetty at Manjeswaram. My government is committed to transforming every school into a center of excellence by ensuring quality, equity, inclusiveness in school education. To align our system with global standards, my government has initiated the Samagra Gunamennam Vidyabhyasa Paddhati, which focuses on enhancing classroom practices, revamping assessment systems, and providing targeted support to improve learning outcomes. Furthermore, my government is implementing special academic interventions for children of guest workers to overcome linguistic and socio-cultural barriers, alongside robust school-based anti-drug campaigns to foster a safe and healthy learning environment through community participation and counseling. Higher education continues to be defining pillar of Kerala's journey towards becoming an inclusive, knowledge-based, and innovation-driven society. My government considers higher education as a priority sector and tries to create a paradigm shift as we are heading towards establishing a knowledge economy, and has led Kerala to achieve notable progress in expanding access, improving quality, strengthening research, and aligning education with social and economic needs. With a gross enrollment ratio of over 41 and strong gender party index, Kerala is a top performer in the higher education sector. My government has further strengthened its higher education ecosystem in the previous years through academic reforms, infrastructure development, digital transformation, and focused investment in research and innovation. A major milestone is the successful implementation of the 4-year undergraduate program, which has enabled multidisciplinary learning, academic flexibility, skill integration, and credit mobility.
Hiring for AI
Examination
roles
reforms,
has been increasing
unified
by 20%
academic
each after the
calendars,
pandemic, while demand for
digital
other tech
evaluation
roles has
system,
only grown
and
by
learning
half the rate
management
due to the
platforms
rising demand
have
and the lack of
enhanced
skilled
transparency and
Many
academic
companies are
efficiency
increasing the
across
pay for these roles.
institutions.
So, if you're
The
interested in
comprehensive
machine
ERP platform K-REAP has modernized academic governance, student data management, and service delivery in universities and colleges. My government has achieved notable success under RUSA and PM USHA, securing substantial grants for multidisciplinary universities, colleges, and gender inclusion initiatives. Universities in Kerala have recorded remarkable improvements in NAC accreditation, NIRF rankings, research output, and patent generations. Several institutions have also strengthened their startup ecosystem, incubation centers, and industry partnerships, contributing to research, innovations, government college, government colleges and technical institutions have been established. Additional seats have been sanctioned and new generation courses have been introduced to respond to emerging technological and industrial trends. My government has accorded priority to public health systems. The pandemic preparedness plans will be developed across all LSGs to ensure prompt containment and mitigation response. Disease control is being implemented through Janakiya Arogya Kendram, guided by the Arogya Jagrata calendar. On January 1st, 2026, Kerala launched a wellness campaign with the aim of ensuring behavior change to have a healthy lifestyle. Behavior change. Kerala continues to lead disease elimination, with 138 local bodies attaining TB-free status in 2024 through the Kerala Health Systems Improvement Project. My government is enhancing care and support for lifestyle diseases, healthy trauma, lifestyle, and emergency care and elderly care. Continues to lead disease the project elimination will do interventions to make climate resilient local health infrastructure and will strengthen antimicrobial resistance activities. Through the Kerala access Health to critical care improvement has project, been expanded. My government dialysis in 125 and support for lifestyle and cath labs in 13 districts and emergency remaining care one district and elderly care. The project be established will do interventions to make climate resilient health mental health services will be expanded through microbial Manasika Arogyam program, extending coverage to additional Gram Panchayats with treatment anchored at the primary care level. Diagnostic capacity is being strengthened through upgraded laboratories and quality accreditation. As part of Navakeralam Karma Paddhati, OPD transformation, upgradation of primary health centers to family health centers and community health centers to block family health centers, and expansion of Laksha labor room standards are underway. Infrastructure development is being supported through KIIFB and NABARD. Human resources are being strengthened under the Ardram mission, and digital governance has been consolidated through the rollout of e-office system across health institutions, enhancing efficiency, transparency, and quality of service delivery. My government aims to mainstream Ayush by upgrading 700 dispensaries as Ayush health and wellness centers. My government is strengthening preventive health through 10,000 Ayush yoga clubs, expanding telemedicine through e-Sanjeevani. The first phase of the International Research Institute of Ayurveda will be inaugurated at Kaliyad, Kannur by February 2026 to scale up the evidence-based integration of Ayurveda into global health and initiative cutting-edge research on aging and cancer. Alongside the strengthening of public health systems, my government is steadily advancing towards the goal of universal free healthcare by ensuring financial protection against medical expenses. Under the Karunya Arogya Suraksha scheme, 42 lakh families are covered with free treatment up to rupees 5 lakh per family per year. The state has so far spent rupees 4,541 crore under this scheme, reflecting Kerala's commitment to equitable access to healthcare. To ensure that no eligible family is left uncovered, the Karunya Benevolent Fund scheme provides free treatment up to rupees 2 lakh per family to households with an annual income of rupees 3 lakh who are not covered under KASP. My government has strengthened frontline service delivery by significantly enhancing remuneration for care workers, increasing the honorarium of ASHA workers from rupees 7,000 to rupees 8,000 and raising wages of Anganwadi workers up to rupees 14,000 and helpers up to rupees 10,000, reaffirming its commitment to the dignity of labor and human development.
India's stock advisor.
At the same time,
No stock
my
tips,
government has
no
been
schemes to double your
consistently
money
requesting
overnight.
the union government
So what will you
to
get?
further enhance
You will
the
get
incentives
high
and
quality
wages of
stocks
these frontline
with
workers,
research-based advice.
recognizing their
With 20
critical
plus
role
years of
in public
investment
service
experience in
delivery.
markets and algorithm-based
My government
research,
is aiming to
आपको मिलता
commence
है
the
एक
functioning
high
of
quality
Kerala
stocks
Center
portfolio.
for Disease Control KCDC during the current financial year. The heart transplantation surgery was successfully carried out in General Hospital Ernakulam, which was the first in India in the district hospital. The basic indicators to suggest the outcome of the consistent investment in health and other social infrastructure is evident by the fact that the infant mortality rate 5 out of 1,000 live births, neonatal mortality rate, and maternal mortality rate in Kerala continue to remain the lowest in the country and are comparable to many developed nations. Social sector. Through the Women and Child Development Department, my government is implementing child-centric initiatives under the Bala Surakshita Keralam, Bala Surakshit Keralam framework, including the establishment of special need homes and Chuadukkal program for early development support. To ensure nutrition security, the Poshaka Balayam scheme has been expanded to 6 days a week for Anganwadi children. My government is also prioritizing workplace safety through the POS portal and implementing the Samarbham project to rehabilitate survivors of violence while introducing targeted biopsychological interventions like the 40 plus program for perimenopausal women. My government is undertaking comprehensive policy revisions to address emerging social challenges through the Social Justice Department. The senior citizen policy is being updated to ensure an integrated care system, while the state disability and transgender policies are being aligned with right-based framework and global guidelines to strengthen protection and inclusivity. To combat the rising of narcotic substances, my government is reorganizing and strengthening the Nervahi corrective pathway program under the probation system to enhance awareness, counseling, and rehabilitation services to school and college levels. My government remains committed to the scheduled caste development sector, transforming 44 industrial training institutes under the scheduled caste development into modern multi-skill hubs with digital infrastructure and industry linkages. reorganizing the Varumana Vedu program is converting households into micro enterprise centers, while the Samruddhi Keralam scheme provides top-up loan assistance to government is entrepreneurships. Additionally, the Aishwarya Gramam initiative is filling infrastructure gaps in habitation. To achieve complete educational parity for scheduled tribes, my government is implementing back to school programs and special support scheme for professional courses to eliminate dropouts. The WEV initiative is being launched to promote entrepreneurship among scheduled tribe women, supported by newly constituted labor bank. Under the Scheduled Tribe Youth Employment Scheme, my government is in association with Vijnana Kerala has targeted the provision of employment and internship opportunities to 10,000 scheduled tribe youth by 2026, of which 5,000 beneficiaries have been supported. My government is driving empowerment of backward communities through the Backward Classes Development Department by establishing an innovation fund for OBC youth to support ventures in artificial intelligence and robotics. Additionally, my government is promoting green employment through solar and organic farming initiatives and provides self-employment support specifically for OBC women to ensure sustainable livelihood. For minority welfare, my government has launched the Chief Minister's Research Fellowship to support research scholars from minority communities, providing a total scholarship of rupees 7.20 lakh to the eligible research students. A grant-in-aid scheme for students in minority orphanages has also been introduced. Furthermore, my government is establishing a minority research institute with the first phase operationalized as a minority research wing at the University of Calicut. My government is dedicated to the welfare of veterans through the Sainik Welfare Department. To enhance social security, my government has substantially increased annual grants for non-pensioners, ex-servicemen, and widows. Progress continues on the war memorial construction at Tiruvananthapuram. My government is implementing the KSCHB Marine Eco City, a major residential cum commercial development project through Kerala State Housing Board in collaboration with the National Buildings Construction Corporation. Envisaged as a landmark urban development, the project involves construction over an area of 53.22 lakh square feet at an estimated cost of rupees 3,395 crore. Government is also implementing Thanteyidam project through Kerala State Housing Board in association with the Women and Child Development Department. This initiative aims to rehabilitate young adults who, through no fault of their own, have spent their childhood in welfare institutions, and were required to exit such facilities upon attaining the age of 18. The project seeks to provide them with secure housing facilitating their integration into society. The Ashwas Rental Housing Scheme has been initiated under the leadership of Kerala State Housing Board to provide affordable accommodation for bystanders of patients undergoing treatment in medical colleges across Kerala. A comprehensive plan has been formulated to construct Ashwas buildings in connection with medical colleges in the state within a period of 5 years. For food security, my government will construct scientific godowns, and under the PPP model, my government is also working towards ISO certification for all offices under the Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Department. My government will roll out Family Benefit Card FBC to provide targeted support and ensure livelihood security for households recently lifted out of extreme poverty. Local governance. My government proposes a forward-looking agenda for 26-27, focusing on the elimination of poverty and implementation of the Kerala urban policy. Initiatives like the State Spatial Perspective Plan will reinforce professionalism in local governance. Kerala became the first state to eliminate extreme poverty through the Extreme Poverty Eradication Program, uplifting 64,006 families out of extreme poverty. My government has launched EPEP 2 to prevent relapse and extend a protective safety net. Another notable example of my government's commitment to inclusiveness and empowerment is the Digi Keralam Digital Literacy Program, under which Kerala was declared the first fully digitally literate state in the country by imparting digital literacy to 21.87 lakh persons. The achievements of Digi Keralam will be further consolidated through Digi Keralam 2, along with service delivery reforms under the Keralam Right to Public Services Act. K-Smart has emerged as the comprehensive e-governance platform, offering 933 online services. Initiatives such as instant building permits, video-based e-KYC of marriage registration, seamless pension disbursement, and technology-enabled waste management solution, first of their kind in the country, have significantly strengthened citizen-centric governance and improved ease of living. From 2016 to December 31, 2025, a total expenditure of 19,127.47 crore was incurred for the construction of 6,547 houses. During 26-27, it is proposed to construct 1 lakh individual houses and complete 22 housing complexes. My government is expanding technology-enabled solutions with Harithamitram crossing 90 lakh users. At Brahmapuram, Kochi, a 150-ton CBG plant has been completed, and construction of 500-ton waste-to-energy plant will commence by May 2026. My government is on course to achieve total treatment of sanitary waste. An application named KLOO, which has been launched to locate public toilets under the Suchita Swachh mission, scholarships have been provided to 50,000 students. And an internship program has been implemented for college students to promote awareness, innovation, and participation in environmental management. During 26-27, my government will intensify its focus on bio-waste and liquid waste through advanced treatment systems. Digital monitoring tools and green rating systems will further strengthen Kerala's transition towards technology-enabled waste management system. Kutumbashri has evolved into one of the world's largest missions, with over 46 lakh members, achieving ISO certification for 617 community development societies. In
You just mentioned that you
26-27,
want to learn Python.
the
So do
mission
not learn
proposes to
Python in manual way in
prioritize
2025 because learning Python in
leadership,
manual way will take you like 6 months of your time.
construct
On top of that,
1
you'll be
lakh
ultra
individual
non-productive
houses
because
and
when you use
complete
AI inside your
22
Python, when
housing
you
complexes.
use AI tools to
My
do your Python
government
code, you'll be saving upwards of 95% of your time while you're coding, while you're debugging, while you're building web apps, and while you're scraping as well, right? So for tackling this same problem, we found like 10
enterprise
useful tools
upgradation,
for day-to-day Python development and
facilitation
Python
of
work.
wage
So
employment, and expansion of the care economy. The Kerala Institute of Local Administration (KILA) continues to strengthen decentralized governance, while the Harita Kerala mission remains the flagship environmental initiative. To promote ease of living and people-friendly local governance, my government has introduced major amendments to the Panchayat and Municipality Acts, Panchayat and Municipality Building Rules and other rules, also introducing new licensing of enterprises rules 2025, industries, IT, labor and commerce. My government has made significant strides in strengthening Kerala's industrial sector through a strong focus on enterprise creation, employment generation, and MSME support. Under the Year of Enterprise Initiative, 3.53 lakh enterprises have been established across the state, generating nearly 7.5 lakh employment opportunities and attracting investments of about rupees 22,000 crore. Building on this momentum, the Mission 1000 scheme is supporting the scaling up of enterprises with the potential to achieve a turnover of 100 crore rupees, while the proposed Mission 1 lakh scheme will focus on nurturing and scaling micro and nano enterprises. My government has also ensured effective and judicial utilization of funds under the Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance program through initiatives such as Women Enclaves, Bankers Meets, Investors Meets, and other capacity building and facilitation programs. Kerala's sustained improvement in ease of doing business are reflected in its recognition as the top achiever under the State Business Reform Action Plan. The KSWIFT single window platform, integrating more than 22 departments, has significantly reduced regulatory friction while improving transparency, predictability, and investor confidence. These reforms are aligned with flagship initiatives such as the Invest Kerala Global Summit, through which 104 expressions of interest were received. 69 projects have already commenced operations, attracting investments of rupees 12,120 crore and generating 18,414 jobs. To strengthen industrial infrastructure, construction of Kochi-Bangalore Industrial Corridor will commence shortly, making Kerala first state to complete preparatory procedures among the India Industrial Corridor Smart City projects approved nationally. In addition, the Unity Mall, designed to promote traditional and GI tax products, is nearing completion. My government is undertaking strategic and inclusive measures to strengthen public sector undertaking and traditional industries with preparing the industrial ecosystem for future challenges. Based on PSU Vision 2031, a comprehensive action plan has been prepared to double turnover, enhance profitability, and strengthen collaborations with central PSUs and reputed firms to facilitate technology transfer and market expansions. The coir sector is being modernized through diversification, regulated mechanization, the Fiber Bank project and Coir Revolving Fund scheme, alongside efforts to expand the use of Coir geotextile. Initiatives are also underway to revitalize khadi, handloom, cashew, rubber, textile, and plantation sectors through modernization, value addition, and market expansion, skill development, improved worker welfare. In mining sector, advanced technologies such as drone-based LIDAR surveys are being introduced. Reconnaissance and drilling programs are being undertaken, and services are being made fully online through the Compass 2 portal. My government is introducing Chief Minister's Connect to Work scheme for the young generation to support aged between 18 to 30 years from low income families. The scheme provides financial assistance to of rupees 1000 per month for up to 1 year of beneficiaries pursuing skill development after +2 ITI, diploma or degree courses. My government, through the NORCA department, is conceptualizing a dedicated women's cell to provide support and counseling for women of Kerala working abroad. Additionally, the Loka Keralam online portal will be launched to strengthen the engagement of the non-resident Kerala community with the state's development. My government attaches highest priority to the Sabrimala Greenfield International Airport, which has secured site, defense, and security clearances from the Government of India. Construction is expected to commence in 2026 with commissioning targeted for 2029-30. My government will advance the next phase of Kerala's technology-led growth by expanding IT infrastructure. Planned initiatives include major expansion across Technopark and Technocity, the development of an AI city at InfoParks through land pooling, and the establishing of new phases of InfoPark on the land of Traco Cables Limited. Thiruvananthapuram and Kozhikode under the IT Corridor project. Private IT park promotion schemes will be implemented to promote private IT parks so as to meet the growing demand for tech space. Furthermore, innovation will be democratized through distributed innovation infrastructure, first of its kind in India. Fund of funds will be expanded and new feeder fund will be promoted to attract funding from prominent global Kerala diaspora to ensure scale-up funding for startups. Future-ready initiatives include the Kerala Artificial Intelligence Mission, KAIM, targeting global leadership by 2030, and Accelerate Kerala, a statewide skilling program. These will be complemented by citizen-centric digital governance under the Nammude Keralam, Digital Kerala initiatives. In 2026, my government will strengthen the 38th Kerala Science Congress as a national platform. Human resources development will continue through fellowships with a special focus on Back to Lab program for women scientists. Infrastructure development includes the establishment of 3 science parks, beginning with Kannur. Infrastructure. My government has accelerated infrastructure development through the Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board with projects worth rupees 93,749 crores taken up across key sectors. As of September 2025, 104 projects have been completed with an expenditure of rupees 21,881 crore, while total disbursements under KIIFB amount to rupees 37,564 crore, enabling timely creation of critical public infrastructure across the state. In the coming year, my government will upgrade rupees sorry my government will upgrade 1200 kilometer of major district roads to BM and BC standards and widen state highways. Sustainable construction is being promoted through a reclaimed asphalt pavement pilot project implemented with IIT Madras, which will scaled up across the state to reduce the carbon footprint. Digital initiatives include the road maintenance management system, digitizing 31,000 kilometers of roads. Administrative infrastructure will be strengthened through women-friendly civil stations and take-a-break facilities, while smart bus stops and pothole-free roads remain a focus to achieve Vision Zero in road safety. Sustaining the standards of power cut free Kerala, my government has envisions a plan to ensure sustainable power through hydro development upgrade, distribution upgrades under Duty 2 and large-scale battery energy storage. My government aims for 100% renewable energy by 2040 and carbon neutrality by 2050, encouraging in private investment in storage and wind energy. Kerala continues its renewable leadership through ANERT with achievements including solarization of agricultural pumps and a green income scheme for weaker households. Innovative initiatives like floating solar and proposed Center for Excellence in Renewable Energy would further strengthen the ecosystem. In view of the central government's declaration of national water policy, the state water policy assumes considerable importance. A comprehensive water policy is required to address the domestic and commercial water requirements of all citizens. My government will take necessary steps in this regard. My government maintains a steadfast position regarding Mullaperiyar Dam, anchored on the principle of water for Tamil Nadu and safety for Kerala, and asserts that an expert committee must be appointed immediately to inspect the structural strength of the century-old dam to ensure its safety. The Patteshari Dam in Idukki district is the largest dam that Kerala is going to make operational in the near future. The project involves the utilization of water to which Kerala is entitled as per the decision of the Kaveri Interstate River Water Dispute. After sustained efforts, my government aims to commission this dam by February 15, 2026. Other major irrigation projects are nearing completion, with the Banasura Sagar main canal expected by May 2026 and the Karapua project by December 2026. In addition, projects under Immigration Department have been integrated to provide improved public services and tourism-related facilities. My government has implemented irrigation tourism, which is being expanded to additional locations across the state, with the objective of creating income opportunities for the youth of Kerala. Micro irrigation schemes have been launched in memory of the late Sri K.M. Mani. My government has commenced implementation of the K.M. Mani Community Micro Irrigation Scheme in the state. The project aims to expand its scope to cover all cash crops in addition to regular crops, thereby creating additional income generating opportunities for the youth. Digital governance in the Kerala Waters Authority is being strengthened through platforms such as eTap and Equalum, enabling online applications for drinking water and connections and providing an effective public grievance redressal mechanism. My government is implementing the Dam Rehabilitation Improvement Project Phase 2 and initiating action for Phase 3 in collaboration with if folks ICFOSS. My government is proposing flood early warnings and real-time data acquisition systems. Furthermore, my government proposes flood control works for the remaining 38,635 hectares under the Kuttanad package. The development of the Kovalam-Bekkal inland waterway has been envisaged by my government in 3 phases and is progressing rapidly to enhance the state's logistic and tourism potential. Major development works are proposed at Kollam, Bepur, and Ahikal, with Kollam and Bepur proposed for development through private sector participation. My government will construct 2 medium-sized cruise vessels from Kollam and Ahikal, connecting Kochi, Bepur, and Vidiyam, and start coastal cruise services. With the next phase of EM International Seaport, coastal cargo movement is expected to improve, enabling 4 non-major ports in the state to handle medium-sized cargo vessels. To engage emerging travel trends, Gen Z tourism hubs are being developed with a focus on experimental travel. The Destination Challenge program has already sanctioned 46 projects, strengthening grassroots participation, innovation initiatives like budget accommodation under K-Home and launch of SHE She tourism will further expand economic inclusion. The Kerala State Road Transport Corporation has continued its steady resurgence, achieving remarkable gains in passenger mobility and fiscal consolidation, including the closure of outstanding liabilities. Over the last 9.5 years, an amount of rupees 1,329 crore has been provided to KSRTC to ensure reliable and affordable public transport services across the state. KSRTC recorded its highest ever single day revenue of rupees 13.02 crore in January 2026, reflecting improved operational efficiency, better fleet utilization, and the timely induction of new buses of different categories across all routes. The corporation has made significant strides in digital transformation by introducing UPI-enabled ticketing, smart travel cards, and upgraded electronic ticketing machines that ensure faster, more transparent transactions. To expand its operational research, a new supplementary interstate agreement will be entered into with Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. KSRTC also plans to install solar power plants in major depots, reinforcing its commitment to sustainability and cost efficiency. The Motor Vehicles Department has implemented major reforms to promote safer roads and stronger regulatory compliances across the state. The emphasis on stringent and technology-enabled driving tests has helped cultivate a responsible driving culture and ensured that only qualified drivers are licensed. As a pioneering initiative, KSRTC driving schools have been established to provide professionally trained drivers equipped with modern safety standards. The complete digitization of core services, including the issuance of driving licenses and registration certificates, has significantly reduced processing delays and improved accessibility for citizens. Enforcement has been strengthened through contemporary digital tools and mobile applications, contributing to more effective monitoring of violations and measurable reduction in accident severity in several regions. Public participation has been actively encouraged through systems that allow citizens to report violations and unsafe road conditions, reflecting a collective commitment to make Kerala's roads safer. Kerala's water transport sector continues to evolve, a vital pillar of the state's mobility ecosystem. Modern watercraft and upgraded operational systems have been introduced to enhance passenger safety, reliability, and energy efficiency. The integrated development initiatives at Pathiramanal demonstrate how transport and tourism can be harmonized to create sustainable, nature-aligned experiences for residents and the visitors. My government is charting a green transition by introducing solar and electric vehicles with a goal of replacing 50% of the diesel fleet by 2030. My government has expanded inland navigation through the launch of Kuttanad Safari Service and connecting key destinations in the region. A key priority of my government is the implementation of semi-high-speed rail project in mission mode. To enhance interstate connectivity, few railway links such as Thalassery-Mysuru and Nanjangud are being pursued at the DPR stage. In the interest of passenger safety, my government is advancing the level cross-free Kerala mission. My government is accelerating metro expansion. Phase 2 of the Kochi Metro is progressing steadily, while planning for phase 3 via Nedumbasari Airport is underway. My government has approved the Thiruvananthapuram Metro Phase 1 alignment and entrusted the DPRs for the Thiruvananthapuram and Kozhikode projects. Steps are also underway to establish a captive solar power plant at Kasargod for metro energy neutrality. My government has taken pioneering steps in integrated transport through the Kochi Water Metro. Furthermore, my government has entrusted Kochi Metro Rail Limited with the integrated urban regeneration and water transport system to rejuvenate city canals and improve urban amenities. Last mile connectivity has been enhanced through electric feeder buses and e-autos. Natural resources, forest and wildlife environment and disaster management. My government is committed to the sustainable management of our natural resources and the protection of the environment as vital pillars in realizing resilient Nava Keralam. In collaboration with UNICEF, my government has launched a program to empower youth and women for sustainable lifestyles and climate action. Under the Malinya Muktam Nava Keralam campaign, auditing of waste facilities through student clubs has been initiated in partnership with local bodies. In the coming year, my government will formulate a pathway for carbon neutrality by 2050, launch an online climate literacy platform, and propose 4 more wetlands for Ramsar designation. Additionally, the Climate Change Adoption Mission will initiate a World Bank backed climate dialogue series and promote the Every Child a Scientist and an Artist program. My government prioritizes forest and wildlife conservation with specific focus on human wildlife conflict, mitigation, and green expansion. In 26-27, landscape level micro plans and panchayat micro plans will be implemented to address conflict hotspots. To fund these efforts, my government is implementing decentralized resource mobilization from commercial biological users in collaboration with local bodies. A major initiative is in the transformation of the Aralam Wildlife Sanctuary into Aralam Butterfly Village, a hub for knowledge and local employment. My government will also expand forest knowledge dissemination through partnerships with the library and historical research councils. To enhance disaster preparedness, an alternative emergency operations center is being established in Tiruvananthapuram. And advanced risk modeling is being implemented for the Pamba and Chaliyar basins. Future measures include IoT-based landslide monitoring in Pathanamthitta and establishment of pilgrimage crowd management systems, finance, taxes, and excise. My government remains steadfast in its commitment to provide a robust social security net for the most vulnerable sections of our society. During the current financial year, all outstanding areas related to social security pensions and welfare fund board pensions have been fully settled. From May 2021 through November 2025, a substantial sum of rupees 45,500 crore has been disbursed to support these vital welfare measures, while the monthly mention rate was increased to rupees 2,000. This sustained policy approach has enabled this sustained policy approach has enabled the expansion of welfare pension coverage to 62 lakh beneficiaries across the state. To further the financial independence of women from economically disadvantaged backgrounds, my government is implementing the Stree Suraksha scheme. This initiative provides monthly financial assistance of rupees 1,000 to approximately 31.34 lakh beneficiaries, including trans women between the age of 35 and 60 who belong to Antyodaya Anna Yojana and priority category household and are not benefited from any other social welfare schemes. The Medisep health insurance scheme continues to be a national model for inclusive coverage, providing cashless treatment to over 30 lakh individuals, including government employees and pensioners. Insurance benefits exceeding rupees 2,184 crore, over 12 lakh claims have been sanctioned as of December 2025 and will implement the second phase of Medisep starting from this financial year itself, ensuring continued access to superior health care for catastrophic illness. To safeguard agricultural livelihood, my government has enhanced the support price for rubber from rupees 150 per kilo to 200 rupees per kilo, effective from November 25. The flagship incentive provides direct and transparent price support assistance to nearly 5 lakh farmers. My government has also requested the union government to further enhance the support price to rupees 250 per kilo in view of rising input cost and market volatility. My government will enhance the capital base of the Kerala Financial Corporation to rupees 1,000 crore to bolster tourism development, and the startup ecosystem. This enhancement will allow for raising collateral-free loan limits for new ventures to rupees 15 crore, thereby stimulating industrial growth and entrepreneurship across the state. My government is proud that Kerala State Financial Enterprises has become the first company in India's miscellaneous non-banking category in the public sector to achieve a business turnover of rupees 1 lakh crore, with volumes reaching 1,07,580 crore by November 2025. For the year 26-27, my government aims to expand customer base to 1 crore and achieve to turnover of rupees 1,25,000 crore, driven by accelerated digitization and strict adherence to the Green Protocol. My government is executing three-pronged action plan against substance abuse via enforcement, the Vimukti mission, and rehabilitation. To overcome structural limitations and digital challenges, my government will establish a dedicated state narcotic enforcement bureau and a specialized cyber cell for advanced technical surveillance. My government has emerged as the first state in India to implement a system-driven faceless adjudication framework in GST, operationalized as a pilot project in 2 districts with effect from August 1st, 2025. This initiative ensures bias-free, technology-enabled statutory processes. Furthermore, the establishment of the Centralized Refund Processing Formation, CRPF, on pilot basis at the GST Development Headquarters ensures the timely disbursal of refund claims. To safeguard state revenue, my government is undertaking focused enforcement initiatives to curb fake GST registrations and prevent fraudulent input tax credit claims using advanced data analytics. The State GST Intelligence Wing has carried out a series of targeted intelligence operations across multiple sectors, including ready-mix concrete units, textiles, illegal diesel manufacturing and distribution, jewelry, and food sectors. Simultaneously, my government has extended the General Amnesty Scheme 2025, providing an opportunity to settle long pending arrears under the Legacy Acts. My government is prioritizing structural efficiency in the lotteries department with the construction of a dedicated headquarters building, Bhagya Bhavan. To foster financial responsibility among lottery winners, training programs will be strengthened to include modules on financial investments. Furthermore, a specific share of the department's publicity budget will be decided to welfare initiatives such as sponsorship for sports meets of the differently abled. Advanced technology solutions are being implemented to ensure the highest standards of transparency, including the installation of price counting machine in all offices and ePOS machines for secure transactions. The Lotus application is being redeveloped with an upgraded framework, while the security features of lottery tickets are being enhanced to safeguard against frauds. My government aims to transform registration department into a transparent citizen-centric provider for services by digitizing the process to ensure data security. This involves revamping software for partnership registrations and formulating rules under the Societies Registration Act 2025. Furthermore, sub-register offices will be modernized to target ISO certification for enhanced public service delivery. Regulatory sector. In a historic decision, my government issued orders to convert forest villages, communities reside and hold rights under the Forest Rights Act into revenue villages. This enables them to pay land tax on the land in their possession, strengthening tenure security and access to public services. To ensure the accuracy of and the transparency of land records, my government is nearing completion of digital survey projects aimed at comprehensive digitization. Survey procedures covering 10 lakh hectares of land have already been completed, and the integrated land information management system, a single window platform, has been implemented. My government is the first in the country to introduce a system in which survey records are made available prior to land transfer, enabling seamless registration and mutation. Through this initiative, my government seeks to provide landowners with conclusive titles by issuing the most accurate and reliable survey records for owned land. To foster a sense of pride in being Keralite alongside being an Indian, my government has devised a plan to distribute a nativity card. The legislative procedures for this initiative are in the final stages. My government has been able to coordinate and complete efforts to rehabilitate the victims of the Mundakai Churalamalla disaster, one of the gravest tragedies witnessed by Kerala. Recognizing the aspiration of survivors to be rehabilitated within the same locality, my government intends to make this reality through the Wayanad Township. The Wayanad Township will be dedicated to the disaster affected families and realized within the tenure of this government. My government has succeeded in making all all services of the revenue departments smart. All services, including the issuance of certificates, are now provided online. It is notable achievement that Keralites residing in 10 different countries can access revenue services from their place of residence. Along with making services smart, my government has also succeeded in upgrading village offices, with 2/3 of village offices already transformed into smart village offices. My government is advancing a regionally balanced and innovation-led development strategy through focused district development packages and strengthened planning institutions. Special development initiatives are being implemented in Kasargod, Idukki, and Wayanad, with priority given to education, healthcare, livelihood support, infrastructure, tourism, agriculture, and the welfare of vulnerable communities, including the tribal populations and victims of environmental and health hazards. These programs infrastructure, mitigation of human-animal conflict, improved access to essential services in remote areas, and convergence with state and centrally sponsored schemes to maximize development outcomes. Through the Kerala Development and Innovation Strategic Council, my government will expand the work near home initiative to 25 centers, strengthen Vijnana Keralam to deliver community-owned skilling and employment, and set up block innovation clusters in 100 blocks. Under the Rebuild Kerala initiative, my government is implementing a comprehensive shoreline management plan for the entire coastline of Kerala and river basin restoration works along the Pamba Basin. My government has made significant strides in security through technological modernization, establishing an Alenabad Security Operations Center and a dedicated cyber division to further strengthen investigation. A drone forensic lab and advanced surveillance have been deployed across the state. My government continues to nurture the next generation through the Student Police Cadet Initiative. In the fire rescue services, an aerial ladder platform will be commissioned in 2026. Additionally, drones will be procured for emergency delivery, and a specialized women's scuba team has been formed. My government also remains focused on the modernization of prisons and rehabilitation of inmates. My government is spearheading a digital revolution in the judiciary with sanction for digital district courts in all 14 districts, replacing the existing fast-track special courts. A Center for Excellence for AI in Judiciary will be set up to deploy advanced models for document classification and predictive analytics. My government remains resolute in its policy of zero tolerance to corruption. In 26-27, the vigilance cases and inquiries management system will be implemented to digitize case processing. Construction of new office complexes in Muttathara, Pathanamthitta, and Wayanad will also be completed. My government will continue to train internal vigilance officials to prevent corruption at the departmental level. My government attaches priority to legal literacy and justice delivery. The Kerala State Legal Services Authority launched Samayam, a scheme to settle civil and compoundable criminal matters at the police station level. The Samaya scheme has been introduced to address the emotional needs of litigants in matrimonial disputes. My government is committed to bring judicial institutions closer to the people. As a significant step in principle, approval has been accorded to the establishment of an additional bench of the Kerala Administrative Tribunal at Thalassery, Kannur. This will be in addition to the existing benches at Thiruvananthapuram and Ernakulam, ensuring timely adjudication of service and matters of the northern districts. My government continues to demonstrate national leadership in sustainable development, securing the first rank in the Niti Aayog SDG India Index 2024 for the fourth consecutive year with a composite score of 79. Kerala leads the nation in zero hunger and quality education while recording the country's lowest multi-dimensional poverty headcount ratio at 0.55% and the lowest proportion of household in Kacha dwellings at 0.3%. As an achiever state at affordable and clean energy, Kerala has attained 100% household electrification and 100.18% coverage of LPG and PNG connections. Furthermore, the state has met the United Nations SDG targets relating to maternal, under 5, and neonatal mortality, placing Kerala among the global frontrunners in maternal and child health outcomes. To strengthen the transparency and accountability, my government has advanced significantly in data-driven governance through the launch of a real-time SDG dashboard and state indicator framework comprising 191 tailored indicators. This model of SDG localization, identified by the Economic Survey 2024 as replicable at the national level, will be furthered by the introduction of Kerala SDG Index to facilitate district-wise ranking and promote decentralized competitiveness. Moving forward, my government will expand automated analytics and institutional partnership to ensure that Kerala continues to set high standards in sustainable development. Sports, arts, and culture. My government places emphasis on promoting sports, arts, and culture as essential element for holistic development. Recognizing their role in nurturing talent, social cohesion, and healthy society, my government is strengthening institutional support, improving infrastructure, and expanding opportunities for participation at all levels. For 26-27, my government will enhance digital communication using AI tools for content monitoring and translation. Media outreach will be modernized through digital campaigns and expanded social media and engagements. My government is taking sustained steps to strengthen Kerala's cultural ecosystem while ensuring livelihoods for artists and craftsmen. The Diamond Jubilee Fellowship scheme, implemented with the participation of local self-government institutions, has engaged 1,000 young artists in art and training centers across the state, fostering cultural creativity among younger generation. To preserve, develop, and market Kerala's cultural inheritance, the Rural Art Hub scheme has registered 56 self-help groups, with expansion to 100 groups planned. Through the Natarangu project, cultural spaces are being created in villages and small towns, with works completed at Vadakachari, Chenganur, Vallikunnu, and Anandamanda, Manada. The additional Annamanada, and additional centers progressing in other locations. Significant progress has been made establishing cultural complexes in all 14 districts in the names of eminent Renaissance leaders, with complexes inaugurated at Kollam 2023 and Palakkad in 2025, constructions underway at Kasargod, and land identified in the remaining districts. My government is also advancing digital preservation through the e-arts projects in partnership with the Digital University to digitize museums and endangered art forms and enable online learning. Further, the Cultural Kerala Smriti Mandiram will be established as state level memorial to honor eminent artists across diverse art forms, ensuring Kerala's rich artistic heritage is preserved for future generations. To ensure grassroots infrastructure, the One Panchayat, One Playground program aims to develop a playground in every panchayat, pooling the state plan fund, MLA funds, and CSR contributions. My government has launched the Kerala Olympic Talent Pathway across all 14 districts with goal-winning medals at the 2036 Olympics. My government is professionalizing campus sports through the College Sports League and expanding the format to include volleyball. My government has taken sustained steps to empower youth through structured engagements, volunteerism, and social responsibility. Through the Kerala State Youth Commission and the Kerala State Youth Welfare Board, youth awareness programs, counseling services in colleges, youth adalats, commissions, and Kerala State Youth Board youth awareness programs, counseling services in colleges, adalats, and campaigns against dowry and drug abuse have been implemented across the state. Youth volunteerism has been institutionalized through Team Kerala, the Kerala Youth Force, which has played a significant role in disaster response, public health, and initiatives and social campaigns, including anti drug efforts. Scientific temper has been promoted through the Brain Battle Science Quiz, which recorded participation of 47,773 students from 1,545 schools. Youth engagement has also been strengthened through wide network of clubs, including over 1,000 Avelidam clubs in local self-government institutions and Marivillu clubs in transgender youth, alongside support to affiliated youth clubs for sports and community activities. During 26-27, my government will implement focused initiative to strengthen youth entrepreneurship, social engagement, and cultural organize to promote innovation, new technology, mentoring, pitching opportunities, and placement drives. Financial assistance will be extended to Yuva clubs for the purchase of sports equipments to expand facility activities and promote sportsmanship with performance city initiatives will create platform for performing arts, theater festivals, book, cultural festivals, and young writers supporting livelihoods and cultural expression among the youth. Conclusion. Many of you must be feeling relieved. Honorable members, my government is implementing the vision of Nava Keralam with safe and clean cities founded on a fully digital economy, that is zero cash, congestion-free mobility, zero congestion, emission-free development, zero emissions, waste-free system, zero waste, and zero accidents, vision zero. To realize this vision, an integrated and unified urban transport system is envisaged, aligning city development plans with transport plans. Key initiatives proposed under the Nava Keralam vision for funding by the Union government include a defense research and development corridor leveraging national assets such as the Naval Academy, DRDO NPOL Cochin Shipyard, and BrahMos Aerospace, a global skilling center, low interest scale up funding for MSMEs, mothership building facilities in Kerala, integration of Vigam port with the Bharatmala program, and dedicated freight corridors, strategic rare earth corridor for the production of permanent magnets of defense, aerospace, electric vehicles, wide wind turbines, and advanced electronics. As I conclude, I reaffirm my government's unwavering commitment to the Constitution of India and to the principles that have shaped Kerala's distinctive development path: equity, social justice, democratic decentralization, and sustainable progress. The wide-ranging initiatives presented to this House reflect a comprehensive vision for a resilient, inclusive, and forward-looking Kerala, grounded in the aspirations of its people. My government has a deep commitment to the constitutional values and ethos of our nationalist movement, namely democracy, secularism, federalism, and socialism. My government has taken all possible steps to defend these values, which form the basic structures of our Constitution. The challenges before us demand collective responsibility, informed decision making, and cooperation across all institutions and levels of governance. Kerala's strength lies in its people, its robust public institution, and its long tradition of enlightened public discourse. My government is confident that the deliberations of this House will contribute meaningfully to the policy formulation of effective governance. Let this session serve as a platform of constructive engagement and purposeful action, guided by the shared objectives of ensuring dignity, opportunity, and security for every citizen. I wish the honorable members a productive and fruitful session of the Kerala Legislative Assembly. At the end, I will just remind all of us that frame constitutional makers like Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar had visited Kerala Legislative Assembly 75 years ago. We are completing 75 years ago, 75 years of his address to the assembly. That time had a Travancore and uh, Kochi Legislative Assembly. Nonetheless, the importance is very high and we have to celebrate sometimes. This is my request to all the members of the House. Nanni, Namaskaram, Jai Hind.
don't need a second job. You just need to know these AI tools.
അഭിസംബോധന ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. ഗവൺമെൻറ് നയപ്രഖ്യാപനമാണ് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ സഭയിൽ നടത്തുന്നത് എന്നതിനാൽ മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച 12, 15, 16 ഖണ്ഡികകൾ അതേപടി നിലനിൽക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഇക്കാര്യം സംബന്ധിച്ച് ചെയറിൽ നിന്നും നിരവധി തവണ റൂളിങ്ങുകളും ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗത്തിലെ ഖണ്ഡിക 12-ലെ ആദ്യ വാചകം ഇപ്രകാരമാണ്: കോട്ട്, ഇത്തരം സാമൂഹ്യവും സ്ഥാപനപരവുമായ നേട്ടങ്ങൾ കൈവരിച്ചിട്ടും ധനകാര്യ ഫെഡറലിസത്തിൻ്റെ ഭരണഘടനാപരമായ തത്വങ്ങളെ ദുർബലപ്പെടുത്തുന്ന യൂണിയൻ ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ തുടർച്ചയായ പ്രതികൂല നടപടികളുടെ ഫലമായി കേരളം ഗുരുതരമായ സാമ്പത്തിക ഞെരുക്കം നേരിട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഉദ്ധരണി അവസാനിച്ചു. ഈ വാചകം ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ ഒഴിവാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗത്തിലെ ഖണ്ഡിക 15-ലെ അവസാന 2 വാചകങ്ങൾ ഇപ്രകാരമാണ്: സംസ്ഥാന നിയമസഭകൾ പാസാക്കിയ ബില്ലുകൾ ദീർഘകാലമായി കെട്ടിക്കിടക്കുകയാണ്. ഈ വിഷയങ്ങളിൽ എൻ്റെ സർക്കാർ സുപ്രീം കോടതിയെ സമീപിക്കുകയും അവ ഒരു ഭരണഘടനാ ബെഞ്ചിന് റഫർ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയുമാണ്. ഉദ്ധരണി അവസാനിച്ചു. ഈ വാചകം ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ ഒഴിവാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗത്തിലെ ഖണ്ഡിക 16-ലെ അവസാന വാചകം ഇപ്രകാരമാണ്: നികുതി വിഹിതവും ധനകാര്യ കമ്മീഷൻ ഗ്രാന്റുകളും സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളുടെ ഭരണഘടനാപരമായ അവകാശങ്ങളാകുന്നതും ഔദാര്യമല്ലാത്തതും ഈ ചുമതല ഏൽപ്പിക്കപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ഭരണഘടനാ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾക്ക് മേലുള്ള ഏതൊരു സമ്മർദ്ദവും ഫെഡറൽ തത്വങ്ങളെ ദുർബലപ്പെടുത്തുന്നതുമാണ്. ഉദ്ധരണി അവസാനിച്ചു. ഈ വാചകം അതേ രീതിയിൽ വായിച്ചു. എന്നാൽ ഈ വാചകത്തിനൊപ്പം ഉദ്ധരണി എൻ്റെ സർക്കാർ കരുതുന്നു, ഉദ്ധരണി അവസാനിച്ചു എന്ന് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ കൂട്ടിച്ചേർത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗത്തിൽ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ ഒഴിവാക്കിയവ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയും കൂട്ടിച്ചേർക്കലുകൾ ഒഴിവാക്കിയും മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗം അച്ചടിച്ച് വിതരണം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് ആധികാരികമായ നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗമായി അംഗീകരിക്കണമെന്ന് അങ്ങയോട് അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.
ഓർഡർ. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി ഇവിടെ ചൂണ്ടിക്കാണിച്ചത് വളരെ സുപ്രധാനമായ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. നിയമസഭയെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ അഭിസംബോധന ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് നടത്തുന്നത് ഗവൺമെന്റ് വേണ്ടി ക്യാബിനറ്റ് അംഗീകരിച്ച പ്രസംഗമാണ്. അതിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടുപോകുന്നതോ വ്യതിചലിക്കുന്നതോ ആയിട്ടുള്ള പരാമർശങ്ങൾ ഔദ്യോഗികമായി അംഗീകരിക്കുന്നതല്ല. അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ സഭയുടെ കീഴ്വഴക്കം. മുൻകാലങ്ങളിൽ സമാന സന്ദർഭങ്ങളിൽ പല പ്രാവശ്യം സഭാധ്യക്ഷന്മാർ ഇക്കാര്യം വ്യക്തവരുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളതുമാണ്. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി പ്രത്യേകമായി ചൂണ്ടിക്കാണിച്ച പരാമർശങ്ങളുടെ കാര്യത്തിലും മുൻ തീരുമാനം തന്നെയാണ് നിലനിൽക്കുന്നത് എന്നാണ് ചെയറിന് ഇത് സംബന്ധിച്ച് സൂചിപ്പിക്കാനുള്ളത്. ഓർഡർ. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണറുടെ പ്രസംഗത്തിന്റെ കോപ്പി ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അംഗങ്ങൾക്കും പത്രപ്രതിനിധികൾക്കും ഇപ്പോൾ വിതരണം ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. ഓർഡർ. എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടിയിരിക്കും. തീയതി ആരംഭിക്കുന്നത്. 2026 ജനുവരി 22 വ്യാഴാഴ്ച സഭയിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്ന നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്ന ഉപക്ഷേപത്തിന് ഭേദഗതിയിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്ന അംഗങ്ങൾ 2026 ജനുവരി 21 ബുധനാഴ്ച രാവിലെ 10 മണിക്ക് മുമ്പായി ഭേദഗതികൾ നിയമസഭാ സെക്രട്ടറി ഏൽപ്പിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. ഓർഡർ. സഭ ഇപ്പോൾ പിരിയുന്നതും നാളെ രാവിലെ 9 മണിക്ക് വീണ്ടും സമ്മേളിക്കുന്നതുമാണ്.